A 12th century church placed upon a neolithic ceremonial earthwork, a clear demonstration of the Christianisation of the old religions of England. Welcome to Knowlton Church and Earthworks.
Good morning, and it is the morning. It's just after 6 a.m. and I've come to the most haunted location in Dorset. It's not just spooky, it's also spiritual. So I thought, what a great idea to come and see the sunrise and bring you with me. Now, if you've been with my channel for a while, you'll probably know that my very first video was filmed here at Knowlton Church and Earthworks, but it was absolutely terrible and it looked like this. Let's move towards the church. So I've been thinking about coming back here for so long to do it justice, to get some decent shots with better equipment. I was filming on my mobile first time. So let's hope that pays off. So the light is coming, so I'm going to get the drone up and see how it looks this morning. So this is what's left of the 12th century church. The nave. Chancel down that end, that's the east end where the chancel is, and then tower in the west. If you hear strange noises, that's just goats. There's lots of farms around here.
Knowlton Henge, or Church Henge as it is also known, is one of 4 significant earthworks on this landscape. These ring, bank and ditch enclosures are known as Knowlton circles, and, equally important, are the large amount of Bronze Age barrows nearby. The largest, the Great Barrow, is just 50 metres east of Church Henge and demonstrates the importance of the area not just to Neolithic man but to our Bronze Age ancestors too. Okay, so I've got two great yews here, absolutely stunning trees. And they are filled with ribbons, memorials. I mean, this is what really annoys me. The fudge. Looks like someone's hung their washing up to dry. I can hear church bells. Oh, how lovely. There are so many ghost stories associated with Knowlton, the church and the earthworks, which is really interesting. So there's first a priest-like figure that gets seen moving in and out of the church. Whether he's of the Christian faith or a pagan, it's not known. Paranormal investigators report seeing something out of the corner of their eye when they're here, so like a fleeting movement in their peripheral that they can't place. A crying nun, a peaceful nun, is also seen here. Again, she must belong to the church if that's true. And also a headless horseman. I mean, what? Headless horseman? You can just imagine, can't you, a ghostly priest walking out from that entrance, disappearing into the banks. And just around the corner in the village of Horton, there's supposed to be some folklore around the black shuck, which is a common creature in English folklore. So the black shuck is a large shaggy black dog with glowing red eyes. If you come across it and if it stares into your eyes and you make eye contact, then unfortunately it forebodes yours or a loved one's death. Such an unmistakable display of the Christianization of the old religions, the pagan ways. You've got people, pagans, coming to this spot for what we believe, or what historians believe, was ceremonial use. So the people are already here, so the Christians came along and thought, hey, they already like this place, they already worship here, let's pop a church in the middle. And there it is, 12th century Norman church. Okay, let's see if we can find these ghosts. Looking a lot less eerie now though, in that beautiful sunlight. Look at that, the way it's touching the kind of curves of the earthworks. And then there's that autumn dew on top of the grass.
Beautiful. Okay, into the church. Oh. Hello. So somebody captured what they believed was a face looking out that top window, which was printed in the local newspaper. It's interesting. That is the south entrance. You can see that Norman architecture really clearly.
Local folklore tells us that the church originally had 3 bells, but one was stolen by the devil. Another version of the story describes the bell being stolen by men who were going to sell it in France. In their haste to reach the docks, their horse and cart overturned and the bell fell into the River Stour. The men returned the next morning to try to retrieve the bell, but no matter what they tried, it could not be recovered from the bottom of the river. It's said its ghostly chime can still be heard ringing out from the murky depths of the bottom of the Stour.
I will forever be besotted with this place. I just absolutely love it. It's the right amount of spooky, spiritual, ancient, neolithic, henge. It's just, magical.
In around 1650, regular services at Knowlton Church stopped due to dwindling population numbers in the nearby village that this church served. This was thought to be, in some part, due to the arrival of the Black Death on the south coast. Sometime later, the roof collapsed, marking the end of Christian worship here at Knowlton. However, the old ways have returned, and pagans and spiritual folk continue to use this ancient earthwork for ceremony and ritual.
So I'm now just up the road in the village of Woodlands, which is nearby, and that's because I want to take you to have a look at the local church, the Church of Anglican Ascension. And that's because there's a little piece of Knowlton within this church. This is what we're looking for. So this font belonged originally to the ruined church of Knowlton, where we've just been. And I just wanted to come and have a look at a little piece of further history of Knowlton, something a little more intact. And here it is, now in this lovely little church in Woodlands.